Good morning. Let me know if you can hear anything. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. You can see people are out walking their dogs today. It is the calm before the storm. Oh, look at this. You can see people are having an awning put on today. You can see the storm isn't quite here yet. So life continues here in the villages. People are walking their dogs. People are having awnings put on. Morning.
Hello. Your groomer should squeeze the glands.
He said that it must be internal.
Oh, okay.
Let me know, friends, if you can hear me. That's the dog. That's the woman. Fuck you. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos. John, you can hear me? That's the direction the storm is coming, right over that home right there. That's the southwest. Let me know if you can see me in landscape mode as well. I think my live is working, but I'm not sure. You can see it's a pretty calm morning. It is Thursday morning. It is around 7:45 a.m. Thursday morning. This is the day. Oh, great. Finally, YouTube allows me to broadcast live on my phone in landscape wide mode. What a miracle. Thank you for your feedback. Where did your comments go? Your comments were there and now they disappeared. I don't know what's going on with this live stream. Now your comments are there again. Thank you, John. Very, very interesting. Going live on YouTube with a phone, with a cell phone, is nothing short of a miracle. If you want to broadcast in landscape mode, at least. Now your comments are gone again. They disappeared off my screen. There must be something I don't know about this. So good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday morning from the Villages, Florida. I do appreciate you joining my live today. I wanted to show everybody what the storm looks like Thursday morning, 7:45 a.m. here in Florida. And you can see there's not a lot going on. Everything is calm, little bit of a light breeze, really no rain yet to speak of. Thanks for joining my live stream today. So what do we want to talk about? We can rehash some of the things that I did videos on. Yeah, it's the calm before the storm. Why do the comments disappear and then reappear? That's very weird. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's the calm before the storm. They said that the winds are supposed to be picking up at around 2 p.m. today. Around 2 p.m. They say the storm is supposed to make landfall up in the Big Bend area at around 8 p.m. tonight. So today, the winds will pick up sometime in the afternoon. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So you can see that all is quiet in the villages so far. If you have any questions, let me know. They did close the swimming pools and recreation centers today. None of the swimming pools or recreation centers are open. They were open last night until dusk, their normal hours. Thanks for the thumbs up. But you can see that everything is good here so far. This is a designer home neighborhood, friends. And there is a golf course located right behind those homes there. And they are making renovations to that golf course. So that golf course is actually closed. They're making a lot of renovations to golf courses, especially here in the northern part of the villages. A lot of these golf courses are at least 20 years old. And their greens and fairways are starting to get water damaged and waterlogged. Good morning, how are you? Long time no see. Tim, yes, what's going on with you?
Hey, did you quit work or what?
Yeah, I'm retired, full-time retired.
Full time.
As of February.
Wonderful.
Yes, how are you?
Well, I'm upright.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What are you taking?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and watch me.
Oh,
Interesting, right? I'm doing a live stream of the storm.
oh,
Do you want to be on YouTube?
no,
Okay.
no,
I didn't think so.
no, no, I'm not prepared.
Yeah, I retired in February. I had enough. And I'm doing a little bit of YouTube things, and I'm busier now than when I was working.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yes,
Keep an eye on the boss.
I will, for sure. I got to finish this.
Okay,
I'll stop back if you're around. Thank you. Yeah, you too. So where are we? We are in this designer home neighborhood. That was my neighbor. His name is Bill. Very nice man. Racer girl, what do you race? Stucco home tours. We should talk about doing home tours. Excuse me. What was my occupation? We're going to talk to Racer Girl right now. Let me know in the comments what you race. My occupation was accounting and finance. I have a master's in business degree from the University of Wisconsin. I spent my entire career in Wisconsin. I moved to Florida 2 years ago, and I did take a job in Florida for a couple of years. I was a budget manager for a local government the last 2 years. Good morning, how are you? So finance and accounting, I essentially was in cost accounting most of my career. I worked in manufacturing companies in Wisconsin as a cost accountant, cost accounting manager, controller. That was my occupation. You can tell by my goofy glasses that I wear that I'm an accountant. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. That is where the storm is coming from, right over there. Open home tours. Let's talk about open home tours. Open home tours. I know a lot of people like those. I actually like doing open home tours, to be honest with you. But they're becoming increasingly more difficult for me to do. That's why I'm doing fewer open home tours. It's harder to find open homes. It's harder to find homes where the real estate agent will allow me to video it. It consumes a lot of my time just trying to find a home. And sometimes I'll go to the home and they won't let me video the home. So I end up wasting a lot of my time doing open home tours. So I'm doing fewer of them because of that reason, and that reason alone. Good morning. Why do my messages disappear? How do I keep my messages up? How do I keep my messages up? Live chat, all messages are visible. Oh, there we go. Good morning in Wisconsin, Tammy. You used to race sprint cars and dirt modifiers. Yeah, the golf course was below par, John. I'm starting to read the messages. Yeah, everybody's hunkering down. Hi, Tammy in Wisconsin. So for those new to my account, I grew up in Wisconsin. I'm a cheesehead. I spent my entire life in Wisconsin. I didn't live anywhere else. Good morning, how are you? Are you gonna have a yoga day? Are you really? There's a neighbor that holds a yoga class in her driveway periodically. And I guess today is the day she's gonna do it. Right over there. One day I was walking by, I think I was doing a TikTok live, and she had a group of women in her driveway doing yoga, and they invited me over to do yoga. So I was doing a yoga class on a TikTok live over there one day. Now my messages disappeared again. What is going on with these? Live chat, all messages are visible. So strange. We close on our new home tomorrow, but won't be moving it. So remind me, Tammy, where you bought? Did you buy in Eastport? I think you bought in the south, right? Well, congratulations. It's awfully early in Wisconsin. Why are you awake watching YouTube live streams? Moultrie Creek. Very nice, Tammy. Very, very nice. In my house in Wisconsin, I had roof shingles that were identical to that house right there. My home in Wisconsin, I had the same roof shingles. Congratulations, yes. I had roof shingles identical to that. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. I still don't understand why my messages don't show up on my screen. They show up and disappear. They're disappearing messages. All messages visible. Oh, what happened to my live? I'm afraid to touch any buttons because my live will crash. Let me know, friends, can you hear and see? Because I just touched a button and my phone shut down for a second. Good morning, how are you? You come walking up really fast.
Yeah, get in before it rains.
Yeah, get in before it rains, that's for sure. All okay. Thank you for the response. Which way do you want me to drive or walk? I'm going to walk to the swimming pool. How's that? Let's walk to the swimming pool. Eva Z, thank you for joining. How are you? Happy Thursday. You can see people are still walking, they're exercising, they're taking their dogs out, or should I say they're taking their golden doodles out. Everybody in the villages owns a golden doodle, I swear it. And if you were on the live earlier, you saw a woman walking a golden doodle dog. Good morning, how are you? Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Can anybody tell me what kind of plant that is? The red flowers over there. Let me know what kind of plant that is with the red flowers. Let me know what kind of pineapple tree that we could play a game. Tell me the type of pineapple tree that is. I mean, tell me the type of palm tree that is, and I gave you the answer. It's a pineapple palm. The nickname is a pineapple palm because when they cut the trunk like that, it looks like a pineapple. Oh, Eva Z, you cannot live in the villages unless you own a golden doodle. It's a requirement. Everybody signs a contract. You live in the villages, you have to own a golden doodle. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. It's not the truth. See, this individual here, he owns 2 golden doodles, and most of the time they're out in the yard running around. And when I walk by this man's home, those 2 dogs greet me. It's really annoying that my messages show up for a second and then they disappear. So I can't even read the messages. It must be a bug in the YouTube app. There's another individual walking a dog. It's not a golden doodle though. Sorry, I didn't see that last message. So if you send me another message, I can see the last message. I guess I can't come there. I don't own any. Yes. You're only welcome in the villages if you own a golden doodle. No, I'm just kidding. There are restrictions on pets. If you look at your deed restrictions that you sign when you buy your home here in the villages, there are restrictions on pets. There's restrictions on the size of the pet. And I believe there's restrictions on how many pets you can own. I thought the restriction was limited to 2 pets. You can only have 2 pets. But I know there's a woman in my neighborhood who has 3 small dogs. And I always thought there was a restriction. So if anybody lives in the villages that's on the live stream, let me know what the restrictions on pets are. I believe there's also a weight restriction. I think they cannot weigh more than 40 pounds. Although there was a man in my neighborhood who had a very large dog that weighed more than 40 pounds. I'm going to take a walk to the swimming pool. And then I'll walk over to our retention pond just to give you the sights. So this is a common issue in the villages. This is one of my pet peeves. You see that sign? I'm not sure if you can read it. Maybe I can zoom in. I can. Do you read that sign, everyone? Please keep dogs off the lawn. That's a common problem here in the villages, friends. There is no shortage of neighbors who are willing to let their dog do their deed on your lawn and not clean it up. I also do not own pets. I've never owned a pet. I'm somewhat of a commitment phobe. I don't want to be responsible to take care of a pet. But there are a lot of people here in the villages who walk their pets for the sole reason that those pets can relieve themselves on other people's yards. And I don't think that's fair. I think those pets should relieve themselves on their own yard. That is my opinion. I will never change my opinion. These people walk their pets for the sole purpose of having their pets relieve themselves on their neighbors' yards. How inconsiderate is that? Can anybody tell me what kind of flower, what kind of bush that red flower bush is? I'll give you 3 guesses. Welcome to the villages. I also have a sign like that on my yard. And by the way, that sign that I showed you, please keep pets off your yard, though that sign is illegal and violates deed restrictions here in the villages. You are not allowed to put a sign like that up. You could have a neighbor call a complaint in to the deed compliance office, and the deed compliance office would come out and look at the sign and say, yes, you cannot have that sign. You need to take that sign down. But if you don't put the sign up, every neighbor around here is going to let their dog relieve themselves on your yard. 90% of them will pick their refuse up, but there's going to be about 10% that's going to leave them lie there. Good morning, how are you? Happy Thursday. It's the Thursday before the storm. See, right there's another example of that. So I'm encouraging anybody on the live stream that has pets, don't let your pet relieve themselves on your neighbor's yard. It's just impolite. It's not neighborly. That's my opinion. Because not everybody in the world likes pets. I like pets as long as they're owned by somebody else and they stay off my yard. Then I love pets. So this is a common thing that people do. They walk their pets over by the swimming pool areas. That's another common thing for the villagers to do. If they don't allow their pets to relieve themselves on your yard, they take them over here to the swimming pool, to the bocce courts, to the shuffleball courts, and they let their pets relieve themselves there. So when I play bocce or shuffleboard, I always have to watch where I walk because I'm going to step in something I don't want to step in. That's the beauty of a pet. They do have dedicated dog parks here in the villages, but none of these pet owners go there. They walk their pets here in the recreation areas, on the bocce courts, and they just let them go on the grass. If I would walk on the grass back over there behind that building, I would be stepping in a lot of things that I don't want to step in. There's another dog walker over there. They love to come to the swimming pool areas. This is the swimming pool, the community swimming pool. Right here, friends. I'll show you that in a minute. That is the community postal station over there. So the swimming pools are closed today. All the recreation facilities are closed today. That's a swimming pool. It's a saltwater swimming pool. You can see that they collapsed the chairs and they turned the tables upside down to prepare for the hurricane. Tables are upside down, chairs are collapsed. They pushed all the chairs to the side, if you noticed. And here's your official sign. Due to Hurricane Helene, all the rec center will be closed Thursday and will remain closed until authorized by the village's public safety department. So yesterday about 2:30 p.m. I was at this swimming pool and there was a fine gentleman from the recs department. He was here collapsing all those chairs, turning the tables upside down, preparing the pool for hurricane. Now nobody's making comments. I can't read any comments because there's comments disappeared. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Lots of crows here. Believe it or not, friends, they even have bicycle racks. You could take your bicycle to the pool and put it in the rack. And I have seen some people do that. This is the postal center, friends. Every community in the villages has a central postal center. I was surprised to see the other day when I did a driving tour through Del Webb, Spruce Creek Country Club. I was surprised to see that they had mailboxes at the end of the driveways. I was really surprised to see that. Did anybody know that they have ATM machines at every postal center? That's actually a very convenient thing. I use that periodically. You need some quick cash, you drive down to the postal center and take some cash out. So this is the swimming pool area. And this is the area that a lot of residents will come and walk their dog. And they walk their dog behind the swimming pool and they let their dog do their thing. And then in summertime, when it's about 100 degrees out, I will come to the swimming pool and I will put up my chair and I sit on my chair and I go swimming. And a lot of times I like to sit in this corner. And then I start smelling something. I said, what is that odor? The first year I was here, what is that odor? And then I noticed people walking their dogs back there. So in summertime, when it's 110 degrees out, and people walking their dogs and letting them relieve themselves, it does not smell good when you're sitting in the pool area at one of those chairs. That's why I'm sensitive about people allowing people to have their dogs relieve themselves wherever they want. It's just not considerate. That's why the village has made dog parks. Take your dogs to a dog park. I know it's not convenient to do. This is Belvedere Boulevard, friends. This is Belvedere. You can see how busy it is today. Not very busy. Not very busy at all. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. So far there is no rain. There's very little to no wind. We're walking around waiting for Hurricane Helene to strike the villages. Oh, I do feel a drop of rain now. I felt a drop of rain on my wrist. Look at that beautiful live oak tree with the Spanish moss. How nice is this? This is awesome. All is quiet here in the villages so far. Does anybody have an update of the hurricane? I did not watch the news this morning yet. I just woke up. I shot a couple of TikTok videos and I went on to YouTube Live. I didn't even have a chance to look at the most recent weather update. We're going to walk over to that retention pond. See if we can see anything in this retention pond. Sometimes I do see an alligator in here. I did recently shoot video of an alligator in a pond. I don't think I published it yet. And I can't remember what pond it was in. Yeah, the rain is starting. A little bit of light rain. Just started. Light rain. You can see the water levels in this retention pond are about medium. It's not real high, it's not real low. I was going to do. Yeah, 2 p.m. That sounds right. David H. They should walk with a... Well, most of them do, Eva. How do you pin that? Most of them do walk with a dog bag, but a lot of times they forget. Especially if they let their dogs go at the swimming pool area, they don't pick it up. And a lot of times what I'll see is they'll have a lot of times they will put the poop in the bag and they'll leave the bag on the sidewalk. I've seen that before too. Sue Lane, how are you? So a lot of times I'll see a tied up bag of dog doo-doo just sitting on the sidewalk. I see that. You get a lot of different things going on here in the villages. But all I can say is that how they're managing their pets in the villages is a problem. That's in my opinion. There's too many people willing to allow their dog to do their thing on your own lawn with no consideration. Yeah, David H., very good. Good morning, Sue. Racer Girl says, Cat 3. I'm concerned more about the storm track. Is it going to track more west or is it going to track more east? If the storm tracks more east, we're going to get higher winds here in the villages. And last I heard was it was tracking west, but late last night they said it might come closer to the east. And if that's the case, we're really going to get some winds. Right now, if it stays west of the villages, they're forecasting 55 mile an hour winds. But if it comes closer or east, if it tracks more east, we're going to get 75 mile an hour winds. That's what I'm worried about. And the edge of the severe winds is really Marion County. The edge of the winds is Marion County, which is a little bit north of here. It's only 10 miles north of here. So we're right on the edge of getting really strong winds here. And the edge is only like 10 miles north and west of here. Eva Z, no, I woke up no rain, sunrise. Okay, it looks like Belvedere. Yes. No, I don't have a generator or anything like that. I'm probably one of these guys that probably doesn't prepare enough for this, or I'm taking these things too lightly. And maybe I'm spoiled because in the 2 years I've been here, the hurricanes haven't been bad at all. In fact, thunderstorms in Wisconsin were worse than some of these hurricanes I've seen down here. I'll be honest with you. So I don't really have a cooler or generator. I'm one of these individuals that travel light to begin with. And I kind of go with the flow and I wing it. Maybe one day that'll catch up with me. But historically, looking back, the Villages hasn't really been impacted by too many severe hurricanes. I think the last severe one was in 2017 or 2018. I forgot the name of it. But a lot of the golf courses were flooded. Oh. I wish I could see my messages. I wish I could see my messages. Sometimes I used to, I'll be honest, John Hogan. I used to watch some of the local YouTubers. But to be honest with you, most of them are too painful for me to watch. There's a couple of them that I just absolutely don't like watching because it's just, I don't know, it's just too painful. Let's put it this way, a lot of them just are not my style, not my cup of tea. Not saying anything bad about them, it's just that they're too, I don't know, commercialized, I guess. I think a lot of the other YouTubers are biased. A lot of the other YouTubers are biased toward the developer. So just be careful what you watch. That's all I'm saying. I think a lot of these are just an arm or an extension of the developer just getting messages across that the developer wants them to get across. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. So no, I used to watch some of them. Before I moved to the Villages, I did watch a few of them. But once I moved to the Villages, no, I don't watch them. Some of them are just too, I don't know, painful to watch for me. So I created my own YouTube channel of the Villages, doing it my way. And if you like my videos, awesome. If you don't like them, that's awesome too. Watch somebody else. But I do appreciate you watching and liking my videos. Good morning, how are you? Awesome. You brought the rain. I was here for an hour and there was no rain. You show up and there's rain. Oh, I like giving people a hard time. I don't see any alligators in the retention pond today. Yeah, Belvedere, those are courtyard villas that have a pond view. And it is possible that you can find a courtyard villa with a pond view. I often thought that would be a really nice kind of a home to have, courtyard villa with a pond view. or a golf course view. But to have a normal courtyard villa with no view, I feel a little confined, a little boxed in. I'm not big on walls. That's what I like, a little bit more elbow room and freedom. So a courtyard villa without a pond or a golf view would be okay, but other than that, I don't know. Walls drive me crazy, I'll be honest with you. You own a fur baby, Eva. Well, my advice to you, Eva, is don't let your fur baby relieve itself on your neighbor's yard. That's kind of the topic of today's video. I don't know why that's the topic, but it's one of my pet peeves of the Villages. I should do a video, my top 5 or top 10 pet peeves. Close to the top of the list would be neighbors who allow their dogs to relieve themselves on your yard. That would be close to the top of the list. The other would be neighbors that allow their dogs to relieve themselves in and around the swimming pool area. That would be number 2 on the list. Thank you for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. What? I wish I could read those messages. My messages pop up and then they disappear. So if I'm not answering your messages because I'm not seeing them or I'm not reading them fast enough. What did you say? Something about 644? I don't know. Polk, Florida. Ours went off. A tornado watch. Never. Eva says never. Okay, we'll see about that. All I'm asking is be considerate to your neighbors if you own a pet. Because there's a lot of people that live here in the Villages. These homes are nice and close and tight. They're close together. There's a lot of people who are not considerate of their neighbors. It's probably my number 1 pet peeve living in the Villages. Too many inconsiderate neighbors when it comes to pets. The other thing that I notice with people and their pets, when they walk their pet, they usually have like a 30-foot leash on that pet. And the owner, I wanted to buy a Korean available, I couldn't find it. Up to, the other thing with pets is they have 30-foot leashes and the owner will be on one side of the road and the pet will be on a leash on the other side of the road. And they don't control their pets. That's another thing I see with pets. The other thing I see is they just don't put them on a leash and they let their pets run around, run in front of them without a leash. And there's been several occasions where I come around the corner on my golf cart and I almost hit a pet that's not on a leash. So keep your pets leashed, please. If you do own a pet, even though you're only 100 feet from your home, still keep them on the leash. I know a lot of pet owners like to take their pets off the leash when they're getting closer to home. That's a bad idea. Very bad idea. It is raining. Just to give you an idea, it's raining, it's raining. I'm giving you all of this hurricane content, and I'm walking in the rain. I do appreciate you watching my videos, though, liking my videos and subscribing. We should talk about open house videos. You're probably going to see fewer and fewer of the open house videos. As I mentioned earlier in the live stream, they consume a lot of my time in terms of trying to find a realtor who will allow me to video those homes. And I know I had a lot of people comment that I'm working for the realtor. I am not. I'm not getting paid for those open house videos. I'm doing those open house videos for free. I did them to start and grow my channel. That's the only reason I did them. And I walk into an open house and I talk to the realtor. I said, hey, I'll do a video if you want. And about 60% of the time they say yes. So I do the open house video. And 40% of the time they say no. So I am not representing the owner. I'm not representing the realtor. I am just doing a video for free to give my viewers some idea of what kind of housing is available at what pricing. I know I get a lot of comments, the prices are too high, or this and that and the other thing. You're going to need to talk to the realtors about that, or the owners, because I have nothing to do with pricing. I have nothing to do with the realtors. I am not a realtor. I don't want to be a realtor. I just wanted to bring you some content of what kind of homes are available here in the north, because I know a lot of people have their hearts set on new homes. So I thought I'd do some open house videos on some pre-existing homes to give you some idea of what's available. And I know the realtors do pretty much a crappy job of videoing their open homes. And I thought I could do a better job of it. So I started doing open home videos. But I will be doing less and less of them because they consume too much of my time. You're welcome. And to be honest with you, friends, I don't like to ask anybody to make a video. And when I do an open home video, I have to ask the realtor, and sometimes the realtor will have to ask the owner. And I really don't want to go through that process. I'm one of these guys that want to shoot a video, edit it, and upload it. And I don't want to ask for permission. So that's another reason I'll be doing fewer and fewer open home videos. I just don't want to ask for permission. I will do some here and there. I'm not going to stop doing them, but I'll do a lot fewer of them. I've already had an open house video where I did the video, I uploaded it, and then 2 days later, they call me or they text me and they say, hey, I want you to take the video down. The owner of the home found out and they don't want me to put the home on social media. So I get that sometimes. It's just too much of a pain in the butt. So I did all that work for nothing. But I will do a few of them here and there. What are they doing over here? I hear a tractor on the golf course. You're still working on the golf course over there. That's Arnold Palmer Golf Course. Oh, it looks like they're fertilizing it. It's a good time to fertilize right before the storm. It's a great time to fertilize, actually. I've had a cold for the last week, friends. If you notice, my voice has not been right for a week. Had a cold. Oh, sorry, friends, I had a phone call. Honey and lemon. Honey and lemon for my sore throat? Yeah. I've been eating cough drops like crazy for a week. This guy here takes meticulously care of his home. He's always in his yard, in his landscaping. He's always fixing his landscaping. I think he's obsessed with his landscaping. Anyway, friends, I do appreciate you joining my live today. I am going to be ending my live in the next few minutes. I do appreciate it. I'm going to end my live now, actually. The storm is starting to come. It's a little bit raining. It's a little bit windy. David H. Thank you, Eva Z. I appreciate it. Stay tuned, friends. I'm going to do some more videos during, before and during the hurricane. I might even do another live during the hurricane. I don't know. We'll see. But stay tuned, friends. I will give you more content in and around the villages in the next few hours. I'll probably release a video later today. I'm not sure what it will be yet, but it will be something. Thank you, friends. Take care. I will see you shortly. Have a great day. Stay safe.